All right, Mate. So let's do a quick introduction. So
Yeah.
this is World Cup predictions. I'm hoping to get perspectives from all different backgrounds. I have a couple from South Africa, so now I'm coming to Poland. I was hoping to get the Dutchman to join us as well, and I got a couple of Englishmen that want to do something next week as well.
You
So
can take someone from Sweden, although
I
they're
do
not.
have one as well, so I'm going to do a Sweden one as well. So I'm going to get a perspective because what I realize is that we all have different biases. We all have a different mentality to what we see, and we all probably read things differently as well. And this is what
That,
I love about football is because okay, you seeing them from one perspective because you've gone through the qualifying, you've done the Nations League with some of these teams, and you're seeing some of these teams for the very first time, which is a good thing. That's what the World Cup is about. That's why I love this tournament above all other tournaments.
oh
And
yeah.
I know a lot of people say Champions League is the tournament because of quality, but I think this one, the World Cup has one ingredient the Champions League doesn't have, and that's national pride. So
Oh
that
yeah.
quality means that an average player goes above and beyond for his country, and that's what I love.
Oh, definitely. And this is unique tournament because it's like nation versus nation. It's different kind of emotion when you watch a national team rather than clubs, especially not from your closest neighborhood. So yeah, I agree. I agree. World Cup was from my very early
Actually,
childhood.
which
It
was
was my preferable football experience.
maybe let's start with this. Which is your most youngest World Cup memory that you can remember?
My youngest World Cup final in '98.
Ooh,
For
okay, that
some
was
reason,
good.
I remember. Yes, this is my first, I think, ever football experience.
That was a brilliant tournament. That's one of the better ones. It's one of the. But
Yeah,
that final was it was an odd one. Ronaldo's poisoning.
yeah, and the great Zidane.
Oh, the great Zidane.
Yeah,
Frank Leboeuf tells the whole world that he's the one that won the World Cup because he wasn't supposed to play in that match.
yeah, he played one game.
He played one game, and he was the one that won the tournament. Okay, all right. So, which is your favorite memory then? So that's your first one. Which is your favorite one?
My favorite memory, I think, all of the World Cups after 2006 were in some way disappointing for me. Poland never played good. My other favorites also were not winning in the end.
Okay.
Uh, so I was supporting Netherlands in 2010. They failed. In 2014, Argentina failed. In 18,
Ooh,
Croatia failed. So at the end, always tournament was finishing bad. And in 2006, it is the only time and the only World Cup that finished as I wanted. So Italy winning against France in the final and semi-final. At that time, Italy was the team I was supporting very much,
after all their match
probably
fixing, you
especially because
supported.
of Del Piero, I think my favorite player from early childhood.
Oh,
So
what a player!
yeah, so at that time, yeah, it was great joy to see Italy winning, and so that's my probably favorite, most positive football World Cup experience and memory.
Nice, nice. So, have you got the Excel? Have you done your own?
And I haven't done. Oh no, actually, I was doing this Excel, so more or less I can tell you who's maybe not game by game, but I can say who in the group will finish first and second.
All right. So we have
So
it on the
that's good.
screen here. So then let's go through it.
Yeah.
So, Group A. Who's your first? Who's your second?
First will be Netherlands. Comparing to other teams, their quality should be is above the rest, and I don't see any upset in this part of the tournament for them. They will go through group phase easily. So they first and second one. for me, possible dark horse, which is Ecuador.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking that Senegal, but after Mane is injured and not going to the tournament,
He's
I
not
think
completely out yet. They might name him in the 26.
okay. Yesterday
he,
news was more bad.
yeah, because he could make the second or third game of the tournament.
Okay,
So
so
it's a possibility, but it depends on what Cisse does.
okay, that then maybe not. But anyway, I think that in this group, it will be the most interesting game. So Ecuador versus Senegal, because it will be decisive for second
Okay,
place.
now where's your head leading? Is it Senegal or is it Ecuador?
I think Ecuador.
Because that is the third game. That is the game that Mane could be there.
Okay, it makes start to be even more interesting. But still, I think
You
for
think
some
Ecuador?
reason Ecuador. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So Group A, we've got Netherlands ahead of Ecuador. Next one is the supposedly the most difficult group according to world rankings. England,
Oh yes.
Iran. So this is not me just making this shit up. That's statistics per the world rankings of FIFA. England, Iran, USA, and Wales. That's terrible teams, all of them.
Yes, I probably won't watch any game in this group. At least I hope so.
But I tell you what, if I'm looking at these three teams, because I think we can both agree, one stands out and the other three are like, okay.
Yeah. I think that's easy one. England will win this group. And
So where are you leaning then? Because I don't know who to go for in the other three.
I wonder, Wales can't play football actually.
Yes, that's true. I agree with
They
that.
showed it in last Euro,
Yeah.
but still, they may be fighting for the second place. I don't know much about US team now. They used to, let's say 4 years ago, I wouldn't mind and hesitate to say they will be second.
Yeah.
But now I don't know. And I wonder if Iran is not possible surprise in this group to be second. I can see that. I know that they have some players in Europe, which was not very common in previous years, in previous World Cups. So maybe them, maybe if it's only betting, and I would say Iran.
Oh, nice one. Me and you agree there. I like it. So England first, Iran second.
And I remember that in 4 years ago in Russia, they were actually one goal away from promoting from the group.
Exactly. And people forget this. And what I keep reminding other people, I know I've had this argument with people, is that this is essentially a home tournament for Iran. They are right next door. So they're going to have a lot of fans at their stadiums.
Yes, that's true.
All righty. So, okay. Group C.
Oh, close to my heart.
This is the main event. This is what you're here for.
Yes. And actually, today's news is that we announced our team for World Cup, and Piontek is going.
Okay, so that's the fifth striker. So the 26. Okay. How many strikers you got then?
4. We left Kovnatski from Fortuna Düsseldorf.
Oh no! Why only 4 strikers? But I don't understand.
I think because we're going to play 3-5-2 formation.
Yeah.
With 2 wingbacks, and probably we need a lot of wingbacks, wingers, and midfield players, and also central defenders. And I guess that with such needs in many positions, the coach resigned from one striker to fill other positions.
Okay, but it makes sense because if you're gonna pack and then have 5 in the midfield. Okay.
Yep. And
They
also
will-
Klich from Leeds is not going.
Ooh, why?
He's lucky in match fitness. He's not playing a lot in this season
Yeah.
in Leeds, and I guess that was the reason.
Okay. So
Yeah.
your starting 11. Who's your starting 11?
Szczęsny in the goal. Then Bednarek, Kivior from Spezia, and Vieteska is playing in Ligue 1. Sorry, in French, Ligue 1.
Oh.
It's not the same as Ligue 1. Yeah, then wing backs will be Mati Cash and Zalewski from
Good
Roma.
players. Yeah, good players.
Then midfield Bielik, Zielinski, and Szymański from Feyenoord.
But no Moder.
Moder is injured. He has his Achilles ligament broken.
Okay.
So he's not going. Yeah, and the strikers for sure, of course, Lewandowski.
Who's this
And-
Lewandowski guy? Never heard of this guy.
He's some youngster from Znicz Pruszków.
So who's his support? Who's his support?
Yeah, and that's the question we always wonder in Poland, because Milik seems like obvious choice as a second striker next to Lewandowski, but then when you watch the games, you can see often Świderski. He's playing in MLS.
I think he'll be the one.
And
But
yeah, the difference is Milik is playing in great club and he's playing good, but whenever he goes to the national team, he plays bad. And Świderski always is playing good in the national team. So looking only at the team play and how they fit in the team, probably Świderski would be the choice.
okay, all right. Let's get back to the group then. So who's number 1 and who's number 2?
Number 1, Argentina. Number
Okay.
2, I will risk Poland. I mean, we are not great, but also I think Mexico is not the same team as it used to be in previous tournaments.
This is valid. Yeah, that is valid.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of rumors that Saudi Arabia is building a very consistent and competitive team that may be a surprise in this group. I don't know. I don't know nothing about this team, and still think that their football quality should not be enough for Poland and Mexico, but you never know. But I would go for Poland.
Wait, I think I know who that coach is. That guy is a legend.
It's Hervé Renard.
Hervé Renard.
Yeah.
Watch out. His teams are usually very well organized. So be careful of that team.
Yeah. That's what worries me the most in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so Argentina and Poland. I think honestly, I think a lot of people would predict that. I went with Mexico, but I can see that Poland-Mexico match deciding it anyway. All right. Oh, this one is a good one, but I think this one is a good one because of who finishes first. So Group D: France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia.
Yes, and I think here Denmark will be first. I see them. They love attacking play, and they may contribute more from playing with teams like Tunisia and Australia. I think France will be looking more long distance to the further phases, and they may not be willing to use all their energy just to score more goals in the group phase. And yes, and I think Denmark will also.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good.
Yeah, and I also think that in the head-to-head, it may be easily a draw. I can easily see that they draw, and then it's only about goal difference.
Yeah.
So I can think that I think that Denmark will be first for some reason.
Any chance Australia, Tunisia?
If
Yeah.
there would be other team than Denmark as a second, let's say, second European team or just second choice team, maybe. But I think Denmark had a great team right now.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
no.
I think they're actually a dark horse to get far in this tournament as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Group
I
E.
agree.
Group
Group
E.
E.
Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, Japan. It's not an easy group. This is a tricky banana peel full group.
I don't agree. I
You
think
don't agree?
it's very easy group for Spain and Germany. Okay, 4 years ago Germany didn't qualify from the group, but this time I don't see it happen.
Okay,
And I
which
don't think that
order?
any of the opponent is that great to make any surprise.
So no banana skin from Japan then?
No. Maybe if it was South Korea instead of Japan,
Yeah.
I would see potential upsets because South Korea may be maybe also a dark horse with Son, probably in the best footballer's age and really good form. So maybe if it was the other way, I would see, but in that Japan, no.
Okay. I like the way Japan play. I watched a couple of their friendlies and recently. They've got some good results recently. Good quality players all around, but they spread around in all these in European leagues. But as a team, I can see them. They play with a lot of energy, and I think that's what can counter a team like Germany and Spain. But I still think they'll qualify. But I think Japan will give them a run. And Costa
Not,
Rica is actually not great this World Cup. I know they were great in the 2014 World Cup, but in the qualifying they were not that good this time around.
yeah, they needed playoffs to get qualified.
So they were disappointing. Okay, so what order are you going? Germany or Spain?
In my calculation, it was Germany to be first.
Germany first.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and Spain second.
All right. Next up, finalists against the former number one team in the world.
Yeah, and some interesting teams from other continents.
Yep. So the people, let's not forget that Canada won CONCACAF. So they were the first team to qualify from CONCACAF.
Yeah.
They were top of that qualification. So ahead of Mexico, ahead of Costa Rica, and ahead of the United States. Morocco is a team that is filled with people that you don't know, but when you see them, you'll know them because most of them end up in France and a lot of the top leagues. So some quality players in that Moroccan team. They recently fired their coach, so this is a revitalized team. So the previous coach didn't play one of their star players as well. So
yeah, I think because Ziyech resigned from the national team under previous coach.
Exactly.
Is he
So
back to
now,
the team?
waiting for the squad, but he should be. He should be.
Okay. Then
So this is a possible upset, but I still don't see it. What do you think?
yeah, I think this group is really tough to predict
Yeah.
as well. But in the end, I also think that there will be no upsets. I mean,
So what would you consider an upset? Yeah.
I would consider, for me, the first two places will be Belgium and Croatia. And yeah, upset. Upset would be if it's not ending like that. But I think the games in this group will be tough. For both European teams, they will need to put a lot of energy. They will need to play tough games. But in the end, they will promote. They will go through from this group up. I wonder with Morocco. It's very. This team can do everything. They can play great, but they can also look
This
like
is gonna
band
sound
of
strange.
uh,
Yeah.
blend of players that seen for the first time. So
Yeah. For me, this is going to sound really strange, but this is going to come down to that first game, Morocco versus Croatia, because the Croatia-Belgium game is the final game. So if Morocco get a draw against Croatia, in their last two games, they're going to be comfortable to say, okay, we can possibly beat Canada and maybe sneak a draw with Belgium. So that means that Belgium or Croatia in the last game will need something from that game, and they could knock one of each other out.
yeah. That's
Okay, so where are you leaning? Who's one? Who's two?
number one will be Belgium and number two Croatia.
Belgium number one. Okay.
Yeah. I think Croatia is also in the point that they are not as great team as they were 4 years ago.
Yeah,
They're still quality team, but not seeing them as dark horse this time.
Okay. All right. Another tough group.
Oh yes.
Group G, world number one, Brazil. World Cup favorites, Brazil. Switzerland, who always manage to qualify. Serbia, deceptively quality. Cameroon is actually not that great, but they still managed to get here because the African playoffs are a little bit different than the rest of the world. Because in Africa, there's 10 groups, so you have to win your group, and then your 10 winners play off against each other. So the fact that Cameroon is here means that they beat one of the winners of those 10 groups. So that is not an easy thing to do. So, yeah, what's in your head here?
Oh, I think Brazil is has too much quality to be in any other place than first.
I saw that squad when they named it, and I'm thinking, wow.
But I think for the group, it's easy for them. But I'm not a fan of their midfield. Like if probably they will play with Casemiro and Fred, both United players.
Yep, that's what they do, and they play with Paqueta as the third one.
Yeah, so that doesn't sound to me as a great midfield. I think that is something that in later stages may be a problem for them. Like
but in the bench,
doesn't sound like a
got,
midfield that can dominate opponent.
On the bench, they've got Fabinho and they got Bruno Guimaraes, who is two quality players. So Fabinho is basically understudy to Casemiro in that team. And Bruno Guimaraes does play, but the coach teacher prefers Paqueta. So he prefers Paqueta in that role. Who's your front three then for Brazil? Because they've got like 9 forwards or something crazy like that.
Something like that, yeah. That's I think obviously Neymar, obviously Vinicius Junior.
Okay. So Vinicius from the left, Neymar from where? From the center?
I think Neymar in the center, as he will, let's say, copy what Messi sometimes do. So he's set as in the mid of the strike attacking free, but he ends up going anywhere he wants, and that would be
actually
to Neymar.
Yeah, perfect for him. So who's on the right then? Who's on the right?
That's not. I didn't watch their friendlies or national team games of Brazil recently, so hard to say for me. Actually, I don't know. Probably some other winger. I would need to look at this collapse. What would you say? Who can be the third one?
This is a funny one because it should be most of the time it's Rafinha on the right, but it's Richarlison through the middle, which is strange to say. But Richarlison is a fan favorite in that Brazilian team.
Okay, wow.
So they do rotate Vinicius in and out. Vinicius is not set on the left, so it's of that 4, it'll be 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say they should, if he will be fit, Richarlison should be the right winger, in my opinion.
Ooh, okay. I would personally play Rafinha. But
I think Rafinha is
but
not
I
looking
understand.
great in Barcelona. I
But
think
I
they
understand.
expected more
Yeah.
and still expect more from him. So okay, maybe he will play a different way in
Yeah, but
national
they
team.
still got. Just think about it. They got Jesus. They got Rodrigo. They got.
Yeah. I would think if they didn't, if they don't play with Gabriel Jesus as well, although he shouldn't play as a winger. So in
Yeah.
that,
No, he's
sorry,
too much. And if he plays, he has to play through the center,
yeah,
and that'll take space away from probably Neymar.
yeah,
Suppose.
that. So yeah, probably he will be benched. Yeah, but anyway, I would, if it looks like that, I would go for Richarlison.
Okay, then who's winning this group?
Okay, Brazil is winning the group, and then it's a big question. I don't think Cameroon can do anything. I don't see this the quality.
Yeah, I agree.
And then Switzerland is very consistent team who actually never fails a lot.
This is true. This is true.
Serbia is totally different. You can expect it's a little bit similar as Morocco. They can play great, and they can even be dangerous to Brazil. But if they lose to Cameroon, it's also not that surprising because they have a lot of talent in this team. They have a quality, but
Yeah.
then when they play as a in some tournaments, it's often looks like they
I
don't
mean, just think about it
reach
this way: is that
their level that they could.
what a lot of these teams don't have is a quality number 9, and Serbia does.
Yes,
I think
that's.
that might be the factor. But what's your where you going with this?
Maybe it's time that Serbia will go at least from the group. They have a good striker, Mitrovic. They have Tadic from Ajax. They have Kostic in the wing. Uh, and
Milenkovic,
some,
Savic in the midfield, yeah.
yeah. Oh, Milinkovic, Savic. Yeah, and some other players from good European clubs. And this may be their time to go at least from the group. Although the game Switzerland versus Serbia will be very tight. It will be probably decisive for the second place. I will
That
go
is
for
in fact
Serbia.
that is in fact the last game as well. So yeah,
Oh, then it's even making it more interesting. But
love it.
yeah, I'm going for Serbia, but it's 50-50 them or Switzerland for me.
I can see your thinking there. I did actually go. I know Cameroon's not a great side, but I think this World Cup, even though I know there's aircon and there's going to be water sprayed and things like that, I think the heat is going to play a factor in this World Cup. And the
Oh
game
yes.
between Switzerland and Cameroon will be played at 1 o'clock Qatar time, which is
Oh,
going to be it's going to be a factor. It's going to be a factor. The Cameroon Serbia game is also at 1 o'clock. It's
okay.
Qatari time, so that's also going to be a factor. So this is the main reason why I think Cameroon comes into this group. Normally they wouldn't. I wouldn't even put them in a normal sense, but for this tournament in those conditions, I can see them handling that heat a lot better.
I was not considering it, but it may be the factor actually. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got Brazil and Serbia. Brazil 1, Serbia 2, I take it?
Yes.
All right, and then the final group, which is the group of death, I think,
Oh.
in my perspective. What do you think about Portugal, Ghana, Bagana, Uruguay, 2-time champions, and South Korea, World Cup semi-finalist in 2002? So,
I foresee some upset in this group, but
yes,
I'm not
but
sure. I wonder if it will be Portugal or Uruguay not to qualify from the.
okay, I'm loving this group because this group is the one where I can change one result and it changes the entire group.
That's
So I
nice.
don't know how to call this group. I've been looking at the predictions. I've been looking at a draw here or a win there, and it changes everything.
Yes, yes.
I can even see this group ending with 3 draws. That's how crazy.
You can have a group of only draws, or like recently in the UEFA Europe.
Yes, with everybody ending on 8 points.
Yes.
That would be brilliant. I love that.
Group
But in the
ending with
World Cup,
only
yes,
3
that can
points.
happen as well, because you can get 4 points and everybody gets.
Yeah, that can happen.
So they could get win 1, lose 1, draw 1. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Portugal. Portugal's got the squad of squads, but they play, honestly, crap football. I don't know what it is, but they play horrible.
They play horrible, and I think if they bet that Ronaldo is the central person in the team, they may got stuck with this play with the game they used to play, but now they have their main player is not that in that good shape. He doesn't have that quality he used to have. Maybe quality. Maybe he has this quality, but he's not showing it recently. So
and it's actually sad to say that a team that has Cancelo, Bruno Fernandes,
Bernardo Silva,
how could I forget Bernardo Silva?
Ruben Dias in the
Ruben
defense.
Dias, oh, what? So
Yeah.
quality in every position, and sometimes more than one. So some depth as well. So who's the striker? The striker is from AC Milan. Yeah, so there you go.
You mean Andre Silva?
No, Leao.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he won't even play if Ronaldo is there, would he?
Yeah. So, and that's what I wonder. Because okay, there's really a lot of quality in the Portugal team, but they were not playing good. They didn't win the group with Serbia in the qualifiers. So
Yes, people must remember that they came through the playoffs, and thanks to Italian match fixing, they they got to play Montenegro in the final.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on how Italy didn't get past.
That's
okay,
the biggest mystery of the. But
next up, then let's look at if you're looking at rankings, if you're looking at general quality, the next team you probably consider would be Uruguay with Valverde, Suarez, Cavani, Nunes, players all are Bentancur.
But if they bet on, if they play with Cavani
and the best player in the world
Suarez,
for me, Federico Valverde. What a legend!
Yeah.
What a legend!
The most powerful shot of all times.
But that guy doesn't stop. He just keeps running and running and running. I don't know. I wish he played for my team, but what a player.
Yeah. So yeah, I think but with Uruguay team, I don't think they should play with Cavani and Suarez anymore.
I agree.
It's not this will not lead them to any success in this tournament. They need to put Darwin Núñez and try to and hope that Federico Valverde will lead them to some good results. Yeah, but if they play with those old generation players that made a great result with the team, but they're not that good anymore, then it will this will not help them. This will make them probably lose. So
okay, then Korea and Ghana, some quality in both teams. Korea's got some obviously Son. So Son's the standout. He's got a fracture, but he should make it. Hopefully, will make it. It's a fractured cheek, so even if he puts a mask on, he'll probably play. But Korea's got some good players all around the world, and some good teams. So Eintracht Frankfurt, Napoli, Spurs, Wolves. So they've got a smattering of quality players, and when they come together as well, they're quite a decent team. Ghana is a funny one because they called up a couple of players that not traditionally Ghanaian, let's say. So your likes of Tariq Lamptey, and there's a couple of others from the English Premiership as well. So that actually gives them a little bit more depth in their team. And they traditionally, remember, Ghana beat Nigeria to get here, and Nigeria were heavily favored for that.
Okay.
So Nigeria were the form team. Ghana got to that stage by beating South Africa in a controversial fashion, let's say. Yes, it's a controversy. Still stuck in my head.
I read it on Twitter. And
let's say it was a dubious call. So Ghana is one of those teams that could be, and in my head, and in a South African's head, in 2010, we were all supporting Ghana. The whole of Africa was supporting Ghana, and Ghana is that one team that you know there's power there, you know there's quality there, but can they unite? Maybe not. So then, Maciej, then where are you leading here? I don't know how to call this group. In my head, I can see one clear favorite for this group, and it's actually not Portugal. So my favorite is Uruguay, but I don't know how you see it.
Actually, I was thinking that from this mix of everything could happen. In the end, I see Uruguay as the winner and Korea second.
Whoa! Okay. So Portugal on the first flight home.
Yeah, I think they have some quality, but they not looking good anyway. And I would say that if there will be some upset in the group phase, I bet on them not going through the group.
Okay.
And there probably will be some upset, at least one.
This is the World Cup. There's always an upset.
Yes.
All right. So then let's go through your predictions into the knockouts then.
Okay.
Round of 16. Netherlands versus Iran is your pick. So where are you leaning?
Then, okay, Netherlands. It's still easy. Argentina, France.
Yeah, that's because, oh yes, you've got Denmark winning the group. So that means Argentina, France in the round of 16.
Yes, yes. So I think Argentina in this case. Argentina, I think it's a time when they created some good team in many places at the pitch and with some quality in every formation, because they used to have great attack, but sometimes their midfield and defense were looking terrible. Now
we actually didn't talk a lot about Argentina, did we? Because Argentina is, I don't think they've improved quality-wise, but they've improved as a team.
They improved as a team, and I think that's the biggest asset for them. They have good defenders. They can play with, two former Ajax defenders, Martinez, now in United, Tagliafico on the left, currently in Olympique Lyonnais. But there are also some other, I think, defenders that, let's say, mid this level. Also in the midfield, although they got a blow because Giovanni Lo Celso is not going to the World Cup. He's injured.
Oh no, that is a blow. That is a blow.
That is a blow for them. And but still, I think that I would need to look at the list of players. Their midfield is also good. And strikers, probably they will play with Lautaro Martinez and Messi.
Is that the preferred combination?
I'm not following their games that much, but I think that was, as far as I know, that was the last striker setup in the because actually from the strikers I don't see any other Argentinian striker to play together with Messi. Lautaro Martinez is in great club. He's great striker. I wouldn't see anything else from Argentinian.
Okay.
No one
All right.
comes to my mind.
You've got Argentina over the star-studded French team then. All right.
Yes. I think it will be tough game because for sure France will be not easy opponent. But I think Argentina, it's their time. It's
France is an odd one because France have a strong defense, a strong attack, but an odd midfield.
They lack two probably most important players in their midfield. Pogba is not going. N'Golo Kante is not.
But having said that, they've got two of Real Madrid's up and coming midfield stars there.
Yeah, I wanted to say that they have a lot of talent in this midfield, but these are not experienced players.
Yeah. But they've got the great Rabiot there as well.
Yeah, and especially if you're left with Rabiot to play, then it's not promising for your title chances. So yeah, I think this midfield looks very talented, but not they are not good and old enough probably, or experienced enough to lead the team. So I think this will be at some stage problem of France, probably in some important games.
So you've got France, the defending champions, out at the round of 16.
That happens. Sometimes champions are being eliminated in the group phase.
Yeah, I mean France should be the one that implodes now. So because what's the curse? The curse of the champions. It started in 2006. No, 2010.
2002 already. They
no,
were
2002's champion was Germany.
No, in 2002 Brazil. It was in Korea, and they didn't come from the group. Came from the group.
Brazil came out the group in Germany.
Yeah. Then in 2006 they were in the final, and in 2010 they.
Yeah, so it started in 2010 with the Italy. Yeah. Italy started the curse.
Oh yes.
So it was Italy, and then it was Spain.
Yes.
Then it was Germany, and now it's France.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Germany, Croatia.
Germany.
I'm loving your round of 16. I'm loving this.
I need to look what. I would love to see those games. Okay.
Brazil, South Korea.
Okay. Brazil. That's South Korea is not that qualitable to.
England, Ecuador. I swear I've seen this before. England, Ecuador.
Where did you saw it?
I think this was a knockout game a while back.
Oh yes, in 2006 in Germany.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and yeah. Oh, I think England still goes for it.
Okay, Denmark as group winners versus Poland.
Denmark.
Oh, okay.
No. I think then I really see Denmark as a dark horse, like real one. And Poland. Yeah, we can go through from this group. We can beat Mexico, but
yeah, because if you get out the group, you would get Denmark or France probably.
Yeah, we will get either France or Denmark. And what may be strange, but I would prefer to get France. We are playing very bad against Denmark. I think we haven't won any game with them in the 21st century.
Wow.
So probably we have better head-to-head with France recently. At least we draw once.
There's another tasty one here.
Oh,
Belgium versus Spain.
I wonder because this generation of Belgian players is quite old now. The youngers are not that great. There are no another Hazard or another.
But they
Yeah.
still got a current KDB who's a
Yeah,
legend.
but they have still health and fit Kevin De Bruyne, and they have Lukaku, who in national team is becoming a monster.
Exactly. So you got Kevin De Bruyne and Lukaku. So one's an assistant, one's a finisher.
I wonder if Spain is that great team for this tournament.
Spain
They're
is
always a good team, but is are they
Spain's team
now?
will be Rodri, Gavi, Pedri,
Ferran Torres.
Torres. Ooh.
Yeah, and if these are players we think of, then I think Belgium.
Okay.
That's
Belgium?
Belgium.
Sorry, I'm just putting random scores here.
Yeah. That's not
Okay.
thing.
Oh, okay. Uruguay, Serbia.
Ooh. Then go for that. Okay, I think Uruguay in the end. Although if this would be the round of 16 game, it would be very tight one. It would probably go to
Probably go to
extra time
penalties.
or penalties.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
What's next? Netherlands, Argentina.
Oh, what a game.
What a game. I would say Argentina.
Argentina.
Netherlands has good team.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's that good to be title contender. In some moment, you will see a lack of like great leader in the attack. In some great midfielder, some great striker. I know there's Frankie De Jong, but even then, you think who he will make a great pass to whom?
Yeah.
I think they lack world-class attacking three, at least some of them.
Yeah, you're right. I can't argue that.
Yeah,
Having been a
Brazil.
Dutch supporter for a long time, is that they had a lot better quality previously.
Yes, they have great defense. I mean, Virgil van Dijk, Stefan de Vrij. They can
Because
do.
they're gonna basically play a 3-5-2
Okay, yeah.
with the wing backs being Dumfries on the one side, might be Blent on the other side. Depends.
I don't think Blind would be the wing back. He can be left back.
Oh, so yeah, he'll be the third centre back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
in
but
that way, I see Argentina winning. That
yeah, because it's gonna
quarterfinal.
be Depay and Bergwijn, Berghaus. So yeah.
Yeah, that's not the quality for the title, I think.
All right, Germany, Brazil. In every, I've done so many drafts of this World Cup predictor, and I always end up with this quarterfinal. Always.
I think it's imminent. It must happen.
Yeah. The rest of the world has Brazil as favorites. But it's so difficult to get past this game.
Yeah, and who would?
So who's your money on?
Let it be Brazil.
Brazil. But I mean, Timo Werner's not going, so that makes Germany stronger.
Yeah, but I wonder if German defense is strong. If they have great goalkeeper. Neuer is great, but then with defenders, I wonder. It's very tight game to judge. I can see that Germany has great defense. No, sorry, they have poor defense. Brazil has not the best midfield. Probably both teams has great
Yeah, but
attack.
Brazil's wing backs are not great. Danilo and
Yeah. They play in both in Juventus. I think.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not in a normal year. That will be wow. They play Juventus, not this year.
Okay, but
So where are you going? Brazil.
you changed my mind. So actually, Germany.
Are you going Germany?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. But for I guess it would be 50-50 game. I mean, I see so many reasons both teams could go through. I go for Germany.
Yep.
Probably midfield. Yeah, I'm sure that midfield is better in Germany, and that may be.
Yeah, but remember, there's a saying: football is a funny game. So football is an easy game.
And in the end, Germans win.
Yeah, Linkin Park wrote a song about them.
I didn't know that Gary Lineker was their vocal.
Yeah, I mean, it's, Chester is Gary Lineker in disguise. Mike Shinoda. Actually, Lineker does look a little bit like Shinoda.
I won't Google it.
Okay, all right. Quarterfinal number 4. Yeah, 3 or 4. England, Denmark.
Denmark.
Really?
First of all, I need some dark horse. Second of all, I'm not convinced to this England team. Although they looking only in the names, they
names look amazing. I agree.
Amazing, but I could see what with those names Southgate did in last Euro.
Southgate. He's not a good team manager. He's an illusion.
Awful playing, only betting on scoring one goal, counting on one goal and going through. With such talented team, you should play more. And I think it looks similar to me when a Belgium team was led by Martinez. No, sorry, Wilmots.
Oh, you wasted.
When this whole generation was still quite young,
Yep.
and he was playing very careful. And this team, despite the talent he had in the team, was not a pleasure to watch. And I think that's similar what Southgate is doing now.
For me, England's problem is actually at the back. Their back is weak. And I'll tell you why.
Especially if the defense is led by Maguire.
Because you've got Maguire, and then you've got Stones.
What do you think? Who will be the right back?
It probably be Trent now because everybody else is injured.
But Kieran Trippier is going or not?
Oh, he's definitely going. He's a starter, but not at right back. He'll start at left back.
Really?
Well, mark my words. This is Gareth Southgate starting at left back.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, we have a guest here. This is my younger brother. Pri.
How's it?
Welcome. I'm here with a gentleman from Poland.
Oh, Poland! I got you guys finishing last in the group.
Hi.
This is Maciej. Maciej, this is my younger brother Priyan.
How's it?
Hi Priyan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You won't say it's nice to meet him, Maciej, once you hear him talk.
You said the same about me.
No, I say worse things about you, so that's fine.
I like it.
All right, Pri, we just went through the entire World Cup actually, and now we're down to the quarterfinals. And we've got England, Denmark, and we were talking about England's defense.
It's not great.
And in all likelihood, England will play a back 3, and probably it'll be Maguire, Stones, and Walker, or Dyer, one of the two. With Trent or Trippier on the right, and Chilwell or Trippier on the left. So either way, Trippier plays.
But they tend to be stubborn though. Even though the names of the players are not good, but they tend to be stubborn. Like they hardly get hidings. that I can
Yeah,
remember.
that's a Southgate team. Is that Southgate? I don't know.
Boring. They're very boring guy.
Very-
Yeah. The
So,
names are
and-
looking better than the real quality.
Yeah.
And then in midfield, they'll play with Rice and probably Bellingham and maybe Mount. And then Foden on one side and Kane up front.
What about? Oh, Calvin Phillips is injured.
He'll probably be in the squad, but I don't think he'll start. Do you think he'll start ahead of Bellingham?
No, Jude will start, but I'm thinking someone else instead of Rice.
No, Rice is a starter. He's the next England captain after Kane.
Hey, that's so disappointing for England, man.
I agree.
His name is Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Come on. West Ham.
Get me some curry and rice. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Maciej, let's complete your task here.
Yeah.
So England,
So
Denmark.
Denmark. I go for Denmark. I need dark horse.
I hope Denmark can continue their form. I hope they didn't peak too soon, you know?
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
was a year ago and they were high on emotion, playing
Yeah,
most of their games at home as well. But they were brilliant. They were
Yeah,
brilliant.
they're good to watch.
but
Yeah,
they're still a great team. They won.
they won the Nations League as well, didn't they?
Yes,
So they
and
group.
they won the group in Nations League, and in the qualifiers they won all 10 games. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, so now here's
10 or
another
9.
cracker. Yeah, you've got another quarterfinal cracker. Belgium, the aging Belgium against Uruguay. Valverde's Uruguay.
Nunes.
I bet on Kevin De
Oh,
Bruyne.
yes, sorry. Priyan says I have to say this.
Yes?
Nunes is Uruguay. not Valverde.
I know. I'm sorry for it.
Okay, so
Belgium.
what's your thinking here? This is Kevin De Bruyne and Lukaku, basically.
So that's why I think Belgium is to go through. Uruguay has Valverde, but if I look to the whole teams, probably Belgium. That's my choice.
Belgium. Alrighty. Now for some amazing semifinals. Very contrasting semifinals.
Oh yeah.
On one side, you've got a repeat of a couple World Cup finals, and on the other side, you've got two teams that's never made it to the World Cup final. So let's start on the right, actually. So let's start with the teams that's never made it to the final. One of them will be in the World Cup final. So who will it be?
Let it be the last dance of Belgium team, and they go to the final to make the final.
Oh, that's a nice semi there. Where's Brazil? Who took them out? Oh, Germany. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary Lineker made the decision.
He made the decision for us all.
Who took?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Netherlands
here
lost to Argentina. Okay.
All right, and then let's go. Yeah, Argentina, Germany.
I also think that it's, as I said, it's time of Argentina. That they are my favorites for the tournament, so they need to go to the final.
Woo, Lionel.
Now, when they have good team in other formations than attack, then they can do that.
Okay. And then you have a final, Denmark versus Germany.
Okay, third place.
That's the third place.
Sorry, my bad. Argentina versus Belgium.
If Argentina throw this away, it'd be so disappointing.
Yeah. I would, okay, so if Argentina is my favorite, then Argentina wins the final. I need to be consistent.
Okay,
And
so
in
you've
the
got,
third,
yeah. In the third place, the one, you get bonus points for this match. So I don't know why this match still exists.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I think
Yeah.
this game should exist.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I remember a lot of third place games, which were very good. They were entertaining,
Yeah.
and for some teams, that really matters.
It is the better games because they play with no pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but still, I think for some teams that really matters, and I would keep it. I remember the game Turkey versus South Korea in
Oh yeah.
Korea. I think it was 4-3.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nice game.
and nice game, and really I could see how important that was to both teams to win this game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. For them, it was huge.
yeah. So in some cases there will be teams that for them first place is still an award.
Yeah.
So I would keep it.
So then, in that logic, who's winning this game?
Denmark.
Ooh, nice. I like it. My boss is Danish, so yeah, he'll be he'll be up for that. Wow. So Argentina. Okay. So now we have Argentina as the winner. Why? What in their squad tells you they get past Netherlands, they get past Germany, they get past France? Ooh.
So first of all, they built a team that is good not only in attack. That's important because usually they had poor midfield, poor defense, and whatever Messi good would be, they were not able to go through. And now it's different. Second of all, Messi is still in great shape. He's playing very good in
Farmers
PSG. Yeah, it's French league, but but still he's playing good.
Nobody.
Yes, and yeah, so I say that they are good not only in the attacking formation. So if I look at the and on their collapse, then we can see that they have there's Tagliafico on the left back. There is Lisandro Martinez as a central defender. So that's already nice defense. In the midfield, they have Rodrigo de Paul from Atletico Madrid. They have Angel Di Maria. They have also they have another striker to next to Messi, which is Lautaro Martinez. He's playing great in Inter. So there are some several players that can really lead this team to something great.
Nice.
Who's the centre backs?
Martinez,
sure.
eh?
Surely Martinez will be one of the center backs. Second one can be either Otamendi. He's playing in Benfica. He's old, so I don't suppose he will be the first choice. But there's also Juan Foyt from Villarreal.
Yeah, he'll balance better. He'll be a better balance with Martinez for it. Because
Yeah, and I think
Ottoman is the same as Martinez.
Yeah, rash.
Yeah, I agree with Priyan. So I would say that Foyt will be second central defender, and yeah, but that's good. And
did you
they
know
have better team.
Did you know that Matty Cash is Polish?
Really?
Yeah, I saw the squad. I saw the squad right now. I saw the squad right now. Matty Cash got picked for Poland. I'm not joking. It says it's here on Sky Sports Football News.
No, he was. Yeah, he was in the squad for a while.
Yeah,
he's
no worries.
Polish.
Today I found out that Lamptey is Ghanaian.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy for him. At least Cash is going to the World Cup, man. That's good.
We're happy as well because he's
a good player.
He's a good player. He's way above all other right backs in Poland. So For us, it's great.
They must have felt so sad. Every other right back in Poland will be like, come on, guys. Disappointing us souls.
Doesn't even speak Polish. Come on, guys.
He's learning. He's learning.
Thank you very much, everybody. Join us again for more World Cup content. We'll be coming over the next few weeks. More predictions, more analysis of squads, and a greater perspective across all World Cup teams, continents. And when the game starts itself, we'll be having some feedback sessions on the matches and the groups as they evolve during the tournament. So thank you very much. Well, see you again soon.